Hello my dear students, myself Sonam teacher. I am going to teach you today for class 7th supplementary readers in English, from that lesson number 3. As first and second lesson we had completed, the third one lesson is related to a different region from the land. Yes, as you learn in the geography, various types of lands, as it is mountain ranges or some desert area, some area which is having a snowfall. So, today we are going to learn about the desert. The lesson name is the desert, which is going to tell or by this lesson you are going to learn much more about the desert, as we just pronounce or just say word desert. What we just have a picture in our mind? Yes, the sand and camel, correct. The camel and the sand are the common things which come in our mind when we talk about desert. But is it true that only the deserted area is very hot and it is useless? No, actually we feel that due to the sand there are very less type of plants can be alive. Yes, so that we think it is not a fertile soil, but it is not a truth. So, what is the actual truth? What a different corner or the another side of the desert area which we do not know, that we are going to see in this lesson. So, you have to open your textbook, supplementary readers in English, lesson number 3. So, in this lesson generally you are going to learn about the different side about the desert. Open the page number 15, the desert. A desert is generally without water and vegetation. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of vast desert is a beautiful sight. A desert may be too hot or too cold. See, these few points already had given here, that generally without water and vegetation area is known as desert. Without water, you understood that less water is there, or it occupies or have very less water, availability of water is not much more. But what is about vegetation? In science you had already learned about vegetation. Yes, the live things like trees, plants, animals, those are living in a particular area or the place is known as vegetation. So, here vegetation is less, means the human beings and the animals and plants are less in number as compared to the other regions. A green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of vast desert. If you see at the four side, sand dunes are there, sand is there, deserted area is there, and at middle the greenery is there. How beautiful sight, no? Yes, sight means the beautiful scene, the area which will be give you a nice scene when you observe it or watch it. A desert may be too hot or too cold. See, as we listen only about the deserts are very hot, but actually it is not truth, because the deserts are very hot during the day, but during night they become very much cold. You can do a small experiment. If you are having the sand in your particular area, actually we are living in a different region, but for some different purposes we are using the sand. If you get the sand, you can do one experiment, that keep the sand for a whole day in a sunlight, and at night, after night, early in the morning you just observe the both time, you observe the sand. What you will understood? Yes, the sand will be very much hot during the day, but during night or after night, early in the morning, it will be very much cold. Same way, in desert area, due to the sand, the area or region is very much hot during the day due to sunlight, and at night it becomes very much cold as the sand turns into the cold. Those of us live in regions covered with forests and surrounded by the hills may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like. The popular belief is that it is an endless stretch of sand where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. It is dry, hot, waterless and without shelter. But this is not entirely correct. For those who have studied it, the desert can be a beautiful place. It is the home of variety of people, animals and plants that have learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. See, as we talk, it is waterless or it is very dry and hot, but actually it is not the correct or entire truth, entire fully or 100% truth. It is not 100% truth that deserted area is very dry, hot and due to that no rainfall is there. No, actually there is rainfall in the desert, but it is in less amount. The minimum amount of rainfall occurs in the desert area. So, it is having the less vegetation, and as if the rainfall is there, due to the sand the water evaporates very fastly, so that there is a less availability of the underground water and the land water or surface water. So, that as we observe in the rainy seasons, the water is occur in the puddles, yes, but in the desert area it is not occurred, because due to the hot regions sand it evaporate very fastly, yes. So, one more thing is there, very less number of animals and peoples are living there as we are talking, but as we are habitual to live in a particular type of weather, those people also habitual to live in that conditions. Actually it is related to understanding, yes, as we talk about the people who are living in a Kashmir, if they will go to the deserted area like Rajasthan, they will feel it is too much hot and maybe they will have much more difficulties to live there. But the people who are living in the Maharashtra will go to the Kashmir, then too they will not feel it good, because they are habitual to live in the particular area. So, that in desert the people who are living, they are habitual to live in that particular area and they loves to live there. And also we cannot say it is a useless land, because when you do the study of this particular region, you will find out the nature's beauty also here. So, what is the nature's beauty? Yes, the site which is at the middle of the desert with the greenery, it is a beautiful site, yes. As sometimes we are going to see some forts which are built in the water, that time what we feel? Yes, excitement to see that, and after watching that sight we enjoy. The same way in desert also you will enjoy, or you can enjoy these things. See, the plants and animals, they are habitual to live in that particular area. So, when we talk about the camels, what we are knowing about the camel? Yes, it is needed very less amount of water to live. Why? Because it is habitual to live, or it is having that particular type of adjustment in its body, like the animals are having thick skin on their body, but the human beings are having the skin which is a thin. So, very fastly it evaporates, water evaporates from our body, and actually it is needed for us to maintain the temperature of our body. But when we talk about a camel, the camel is having thick body, thick skin, so that the water will not be evaporate very fastly. So, they need the less amount of water to live, and they are having the facility of a water sac which allows them to store the water inside the body. Okay, that water sac is in their back, which is known as hump, that we are going to see in the next paragraph. So, check out the next paragraph from page number 15, same. True, the ground is not always hidden by a cover of grass, plants and trees as it is in other climates, but the sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. A desert is not always a flat, unchanging wasteland of a dry sand. It may have mountains and hills, It may have an oasis, big or small. An oasis is like a green land in the middle of the desert, where a spring or a well gives plants and trees a better water. See, it is truth that the desert is hot and dry, and the people and animals are habitual to live in that condition. But what is the another thing about it? Yes, the ground is not always hidden by the covered grass. What is the hidden? Covered. Okay, it is not covered totally by the grass or plants or trees. In different climates, like in rainy season, deserted area also have the grass, different type of grass, and different types of flowers are also blooming there. Yes, but the flowers are very rarely bloom there, and mostly plants are thorny plants which are occurred in the deserted area. So, which type of thorny plants do you know? Yes, mostly we know about the cactus only. Yes, which is having the very thick leaves. Yes, it is not having a it combo leaf and stem. Stem they are having, and it is very thick, and it is having the thorns on it. So, why those thorns are on that particular plants, and how they are absorbing the water, those all things we are going to see here. See, the tropical gardens are found here. The tropical garden, which you learn about already in the geography. A desert is not always a flat, it is not always flat. We think sand means sand dunes, all those things we observe on the television in some particular movies or on Discovery, sometimes it is shown, or some geographical channels showing the different regions from the country or in the world. During that, mostly it is observed that the deserted area is flat, but actually it is not only flat. The deserted area also having the mountains and hills. Okay, the mountains and hills, as it is on the ground, or it is in the mountain regions, like in Kashmir and other few areas of the country. Same way, in the desert also the mountains are available, and those mountains are made by the sand only. It is not a wasteland. Why it is not a wasteland? Because when we can say a wasteland, the land where is no any life, like no any type of plants, no any human beings or animals are living on that particular land, or it is not used for any another purpose, that time we can say it is a useless land. Yes, but the desert is very useful to us, as it is having some different types of mines. Yes, different objects, mines are there, which are giving the after mining they are giving some earning to the particular people, or we found there the historical places which are nowadays very famous, and the tourists are coming there. And when they observe the sites like oasis in the desert, it is amazing to see. What is oasis? Yes, the land, land which is covered by the water, or the land which is covered by the some particular type of sand, that is oasis. So, in that oasis the spring or wells are available. In desert area also spring and the wells are available to give the water to plants and animals. So, what is the spring which gives the water? It is a one source of water, like a well, which is we can say it is source of surface water. See the next page, page number 16. You can observe a picture is there, camel which is drinking a water, and at back you can observe here some mountains are there. Means you can observe here small shrubs are there, big trees are also available in the desert area, and the people who are living in the desert, they are having the different type of clothings. Yes, as we talk about the clothings in the particular areas in the India or in the world, it is at what place to place it will change. A desert may be hot like Thar or cold like Ladakh. Yes, the Thar desert is very famous, it is very much hot, And what about Ladakh? Yes, it is a area which is always covered with the ice or snow, and it is having a snowfall. But generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it a desert. See, the people always or usually most of the time call the particular area as a desert, which is having little water and the very less vegetation. Some deserts are almost totally without water. See, some deserts are having not less but the least amount of water, very little, it is known as least amount of water. In such places, strong winds blow, raising heaps of the sand and depositing them as mounds. These are called sand dunes. What are the sand dunes? As the very fast winds blows due to the hot region or the heat, that time they move from one place to another place and they prepare or they just make some particular type of mountains or the known as sand dunes. Few plants can survive on such dry shifting sands. On this shifted sand, which is known as sand dunes, on that also some particular type of plants grow. So, before going to see the exercise, we will complete the story. So, open the page number 17, the second half of this story or this lesson which tell about much more regarding desert. So, here we are going to talk about the various desert plants and animals, how they can survive there. The first point, desert plants and animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. Mostly the plants and animals needed much more water, as we need the water at least 8 to 10 glasses per day as a human being, and it is different in ratio for the animals which are living in our area. But if we will talk about the animals which are living in the desert, it is different. The camel is a typical desert animal. Why it is known as typical desert animal? Because the camel is observed or it is occurred most of the time in the desert itself. See, third one point, smaller desert animals have unusual means of satisfying their needs for the water. Some of the animals are not getting the water or they are not drinking the water. Instead of drinking the water, just by eating the other animals' flesh, they fulfill their need of water. So, which are those type of animals? See, all living things need water in order to survive. Yes, for survive to alive, we need the water. Suppose you are not ate anything for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it is okay. But if you will not drink the water, your body will not support to do this particular type of work. Yes, food is also very much important, it is giving us energy, but the water is ultimate source to be alive. The few plants and animals that live in desert have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. The camel, properly known as the sheep of desert, can drink a lot of water at one time. Camels can do without water. See, as we talk about the living animals, the desert sheep is known as camel. Yes, camel is known as sheep of desert. Okay, you are familiar with the word SHIP, sheep. Yes, as we talk SHIP, sheep, the word denotes suddenly the picture in front of you will come of water and an object which is floating on the water, that is a ship, but this ship is different way. What is there? Yes, the sheep of desert. Why it is known as sheep of desert? Because we are not able to run the particular type of vehicles which we are able to run on the ground area or the normal land area on the soil, but in the sand it is not easy to run such type of vehicles. So, instead of those type of vehicles, we are using their Camels. Yes, the Rajasthani people who are living in the deserted area, mostly they were using the camels. What I said, mostly they were using. Nowadays also they are using the camels, but now the technology gives some particular things or the some particular objects or the vehicles which can run on the land by some distance. Yes, because previously it was not easy to prepare such type of vehicles. So, people in before few years they were using only the animals like camel to go from one place to another place, to move from one place to another place, to just carry their materials or luggage whatever it is with the help of camels. So that the camels are known as ship of desert, as it carries or moves the people and the things from one place to another place. One interesting thing about the camel it is, as I previously told you, the camel can live with a less water for much more time, because they are having the facility or the feature, or it is able to drink much more water at a time, and it can store in its body, and so that they can live without water for more time. Page number 18. Okay. The camel can live for many days without water, as once they drink the much more water. Suppose I will say you that today you drink much more water, how much you want to drink, and tomorrow I am not giving you a little drop of water. So, can you agree? No, because we are not having such type of facility in our body that we can store the water and we can use in the next day. Yes, again after some suppose just now I took a glass of water, after some time I need water, I feel I am thirsty, as we are sweating. Yes, our body is sweating, so that whatever water we are drinking, it is evaporated and goes out from the body, and we need again some amount of water to take in. But the camels are having very thick skin, so that very less evaporation is occur. The reason is they sweat very little. We sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant. We sweat, then it gets hot, and this cools the body. Camels can stand high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long periods of time. See, the camels does not need to make their body temperature constant or very less, as their body temperature is high. If we talk about the human beings, our normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, but as it in camels it is much more than us. So, they does not need to evaporate or just sweat their body, sweat from their body to maintain the temperature. The smaller desert animals do not drink water. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat. See, some small animals which can be hide themselves inside the soil in the burrows. Why they are going underground or just they are going in the burrow? Because as we know that when the water falls or rain falls, that time the land is become wet. Yes, and if we will see that the water is absorbed by the soil, or in the it just goes or absorbed by the sand, and it is occurred that underground area is much cold than the surface area. So, those smaller animals are just burrowed themselves below inside the under burrows, and due to that what happens? Yes, their body temperature will be constant or maintained, and they will not feel very hot, and easily they can survive in the deserted area. But during night they come out. Some of them eat other animals and get the water they need from the moisture in the meat. MEAT meat, yes, flesh of the animal is known as meat. So, what they are doing? Yes, instead of water they are eating just meat of another animals, and while eating that meat of animals It is having the moisture which provides or which is useful those animals like a water. Other eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from the plant juices. Some animals are eating the leaves of plants, fruits of plants and some particular seeds, and after eating that, by that plant juices they fulfill their need of water. See, sometimes what happen, you are not having the water in the home or you are having some particular fruits. So, that time what you are doing? Yes, preparing the juice of that fruits and you are drinking. So, it just adjustment for that particular time, but here such animals are continuously from the birth to the end of their life, they are drinking just plant juices or eating the flesh of other animals, and by that only fulfill their body water need. Desert plants also adapt themselves to the life they lead. Cactus plants store water in their thick stems. Their roots lie close to the surface of the ground and quickly absorb the moisture from the light rains that occasionally fall. What is light rain occasionally falls? Yes, the light means very less amount of rainfall, and it is occasionally means very less times or few times it comes or falls. The major feature of the desert is of course dryness. The major feature of the desert is dryness. The area is very dry. See here, the particular type of plant which grows mostly in the desert is cactus, C-A-C-T-U-S, cactus plant, which is having the very thick stem, which is combo of that leaves and the stem. It is not having different leaves and the different stem like other plants, and it is having the big thorns on that particular thick stem that it should not be ate by any another animal, and it is having its root near to the ground. It is not deep in the ground, it is just close to the surface. It is close to the surface. So, as soon as the rainfall comes, they can use or they can absorb it very fastly. So, before going to proceed the lesson, we are going to see few hard words and their meanings from the lesson. So, what is burrow? Yes, move underground by the digging, means the animals are using small holes inside the land, it is known as burrow. Moisture, wetness, moisture, wetness. For example, you are having any fruit, and as you cut that fruit and you touch to the inside that pulp of the fruit, you can feel it is wet. Yes, by touching it you feel it is wet, it is a moisture. To adapt means to change, to adapt, to change according to the particular things, or we can say according to the particular area we change our living styles also. So, it is known as adapt. To adapt means to change. Absorb, to take in completely, something to take inside or suck is known as absorb. On page number 17 also few words are there. So, yourself you just see some words and their meanings. See, wetness, yes, it is moisture, understood. Then what about a hump? As I told you that camels are having hump, yes, a big sac which is inside their body, and at the back of the camel the portion which is a curved, it is known as hump. Okay, regions, what is meant by regions? Areas, regions, areas, surrounded, covered by, surrounded, covered by. Okay, endless, what is the endless? Which is not having the end. For example, in mathematics you are talking about the numbers, numbers are infinite, yes, which we cannot count. If we start to count the numbers, it may be for much more time if today I start to count the words, that numbers, it may finish after my death or somewhere else, I do not know. Like that, endless, which is never finish, or which is not having the end, it is endless. And beautiful, you already know about it. Yes. Flat, the flat area which is not having the high and low region, it is a flat one. So, in this third one lesson, the desert, we talk about the desert animal. The sheep of desert is camel. Though the deserted area is having less rainfall, it is having moisture inside the sand. Yes, so that the smaller animals are hide themselves in the burrows and they save their body temperature, or they just save the water inside their body. And some animals are not drinking the water directly, they just eating the plants, fruits and seeds, and by that particular type of food they are getting the moisture, that is a water. Or some animals are eating only the flesh of other animals, which is known as meat, and by that meat's moisture only fulfill the need of water. Same way, the camel is having capacity to drink the much more water at a time, and it is utilized for next few days. So, easily they need very less water. So, in this way, this half lesson we had completed here. We will see in the next episode remaining lesson and exercise. Till then, you have to read the lesson and keep studying. Thank you.